Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I am going to introduce to you Maven Introduction and Installation. So Maven is basically a build management tool and a dependency management tool, which is very helpful when we create any Java project, including our Selenium automation testing project or framework. Okay. So as I told you that it is a build management tool, it simplifies the process of building, deploying and managing the projects. It standardizes the project structure, dependency management and build lifecycle, reducing complexity and improving efficiency. So what does it mean? So guys, if you remember, when I started creating my Selenium WebDriver tutorial, I created one Java project. Okay, if you will go to the playlist of my Selenium tutorial, if the very first and second video, you will see I created this project. And in this project, to run my Selenium test, I added some reference libraries, which were my Selenium jar files, which were needed to run my Selenium test, okay, which were needed to use the inbuilt libraries of Selenium, okay. So all this work, all these dependencies and jar files, I had to add all this manually in Eclipse. You will see in that video how to do it manually, okay. Now suppose you are working on a very big project. There is a huge project and there are multiple people working on a single project and everyone is working on different modules. Suppose one of the team member is working on a module in which they have to use dependencies which are different from your dependencies. Maybe their version may be different, or they have completely different jar files. So tomorrow when you want to merge your code and you want to take the updated version of the code on which your whole team worked, so you had to do all these things manually, and it will be very complex for everyone to manage in this way if everyone is using different versions of jar files and different versions of dependencies. Okay, and then there comes another challenge when you work on a large project in a large team. Suppose you are working on a project and running your Selenium test on Firefox driver, and suppose tomorrow there comes a requirement that you need to run the already existing test cases on updated version of your browser. Now again you want to deal with it. If you do all these things manually, what do you have to do? You have to download the updated browser driver, then locate it into your machine. Then you have to set the environment variable using the system.set property, like I did in this project in the very starting. You can go and check those videos where I set these thing using system.set property. So suppose you want to run same test on different versions of browser or different completely different browsers, so you need to deal with all these things, these upgrades manually. And suppose tomorrow if a new version of Selenium comes in, again you have to add all those jar files in this reference libraries. So to handle all these things, all new requirements, to deal with it, to do it automatically, um, mm, Maven plays a very important role. As it is a build management tool and dependency management tool, Maven does all this work automatically for you. Okay. And how does it work? How does Maven handle all these things? Maven actually work on the concept of POM, which is project object model. So how this works, when you create any Maven project, we will be seeing it when we will create a new Maven project. You will see that there will be one file with the name pom.xml. Okay, pom.xml. So this file contains all the configuration information required for your project. Okay, and this information comes in this format, like you have group ID and then identifier for your project's group, then artifacts ID, then identifier for the project, then version, then dependencies. All the new files which you need will come uh, in this form. You will see when I will open the pom.xml, you will understand what does it mean and how does it store information. Then this what happens when you run your Maven project, what Maven does for you. Maven actually has repositories. So Maven has one central repository which is owned by Maven, when you will run the project, it will look for all the needed dependencies which are required for your project, and it will download everything from the central repository of Maven. Okay, you don't have to manually go and download all the files and then put it into your reference libraries. It will download everything from the central repository, and it will be available on the developer system. Maven actually has three repositories. One is local repository, another is central repository, and one is, I think, customized repository. So the central repository is owned by Maven, and local repository will be there on the developer system. And customized repository, it's like a customized version needed by the organization. The organization or the company can customize it as per their needs, and they can provide specific libraries according to their projects. So this central repository plays a very important role. So what do? We whatever dependencies we need for our project, we specify those in pom.xml with their group IDs, artifacts IDs, and version. And then Maven automatically downloads and manages dependencies from the central repository, ensuring their availability. And then Maven handles dependencies, resolving all the required libraries for a project. So this is how Maven makes sure that everything required for your project is available with the very updated version. Then Maven has a build life cycle when you run your Maven project. So it does all these things in these phases. First, it will validate, means it will verify if your project is valid and all necessary information is available. Then it will compile your project source code. Okay, then it will execute the test on the compile code. You will see in the project structure, everything will be in separate folders in a very structured way. We will see that. Then it will packages the project into an archive such as jar or war file. Then it will execute all the integration test. Then it will run checks to ensure the package meets the quality criteria. You will understand all these things when you run your Selenium test as Maven projects. Okay. Then it will install the packaged artifacts into the local repository, and then it will deploy the artifacts to the remote repository. Okay. So you will get to understand these things one by one when you will look deeply into your created Maven project. So right now you don't need to memorize all these things. You just from an interview point of view, you must know that what is a Maven build life cycle and how does it work. We will talk about it in detail later again. Now before moving further, that Maven provides some plugins and goals which distribute all the important tasks handled by different plugin. You can see there is a Maven compiler plugin which compiles the Java source code. Then there is Maven Surefire plugin which executes your unit test. Then there is Maven var plugin which packages the web application into war file. And then Maven Java doc plugin which generates avdoc documentation for the documentation. Okay. So these things you should you know how Maven contains these different plugins. But now, right now, the main thing that we need to know, that how do we install the Maven on our system. Okay, before seeing the Maven project structure, we will first see how to install Maven on our Windows. Okay, then only we will be creating the project Maven project on our system, and then we will see this structure in our Eclipse IDE itself. So first, let's install Maven on our system. Okay, so first of all, go to your browser and type download Maven. Okay, so you will see, you will get this download Apache Maven page. You will click on this one, and on this page you will see there are different formats of Apache Maven zip and archive file. So I am going to download this one, binary zip archive. Okay, I'm clicking on this, and you see it gets downloaded here. Once it gets downloaded, you just have to open in the downloads folder. Now let's copy it from here, and we are going to paste it into our C drive first. So first let's create a new folder, name it Maven, so that I know that my Maven is in the different folder. And inside this I am just copying my this Apache Maven bin.zip file. Now let's extract this, extract all, extract. So it is getting extracted. Let it get extracted first. So it is extracted now. Now you can see inside this folder we have this structure, and inside bin you can see mvn file. Okay, this is our Maven file. So now what we have to do is we have to set the environment variable for this Maven. Okay, so how do we do that? Just go to your Windows taskbar, type env. You will get this edit the system environment variable window. Now inside this one you click on environment variable. Let's remember in the same way we set our Java path, we have to do this. Now click on new, add here Maven underscore home, and open your this path, copy it from here and paste it here. Okay, click OK. Then again go inside the bin folder, copy it from here, copy this path, and again go to the path variable, click on just double click on it and click on new and add this and click OK. Now again OK. Now you have to see whether you could successfully install your Maven or not. For that, open your command prompt and type this command, mvn space -- version, and click enter. So you can see your Apache Maven 3.9.8 is successfully installed. Okay guys, it may happen that when you open your command prompt directly from your window bar, so it may not show this version. So just do run as administrator and then check mvn's -- version. You will see that the installed version will be displayed here, and if it is still not gets displayed, then restart your system and then again check. Okay, so this is how we install Maven on our system. So now the next step is we will be creating the Maven project inside our Eclipse editor. So we will see in the next video. For this one, if you have any question, query, feedback, please drop it in the comment section. Please like this video, share with your friends and those who are new to testing, manual testing or automation testing, to my channel, and it will be very, very helpful for you guys. And thank you. Bye.